Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Turtles Love Pizza. This is the podcast where we just talk about the turtles, the films, toys, comic books, whatever we want to talk about, we talk about it. This is Steven.
This is Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Steven?
Not much. Okay, so I don't remember you texting me about any new purchases, but I'm going to ask you anyways because that's what we normally do in the first part. Anything new this past week?
So I got something, but it was disappointing. Like,
Oh,
extremely disappointing. Like, the
okay,
most
please.
disappointing thing. So, so NECA has been doing this Universal Monsters with the Ninja Turtles line.
Yeah,
And so I've shown you a few of those,
yeah,
with the Leo and the Michelangelo and the Raphael. So,
yeah.
and like, I got from Target the April, right? Brightest
Right,
Frankenstein April. But also, I had pre-ordered the signature edition. So Judith Hogue is the original April from the movie,
right.
and then she is the model, like the basis for this Bride of Frankenstein figure. And so she was supposed to like do a signature edition, right? And so the Future Toy one was pretty cool. It had a different box, the one with Kevin Eastman's signature. I have that. Same thing with the movie April figure. There's a signature. It came with like an additional coat, and she
Right.
signed a press pass. It was pretty cool, right? So I was
Okay.
like, Bride of Frankenstein, I'm gonna get the signature edition. Super disappointed. All it
Why?
is it's the normal figure, and then you get like an additional card that has like the Bride of Frankenstein picture on it, and she signs it. And I'm like, this was not worth the extra money at all.
Wait. I don't
Not
get
a
it.
special
So,
packaging. It's nothing additional to the figure. You just get like this little card with her signature on it.
so, so the Bride of Frankenstein, April O'Neil. It's not any kind of updated like action or
It's
action
literally the
figure.
same one I bought at Target.
Huh.
And all that comes with is this little card with her signature on it. Which, like, if I went to a con, it would probably be cheaper to get her signature.
So how much was it?
So it was like $100, but you can buy the figure at Target for 40. So
What
basically, you're
the?
paying $60 for the signature.
Oh my gosh! Because
And I would rather pay $60 at a con to like meet her in person, and
yeah,
then the money actually directly goes to her. You know?
yeah.
So I kind of felt ripped off. I actually returned my Target one because like there's no point in having two. So I
Right. Right.
returned the
Right.
Target one, and so now I have the signature one with this little card that has her signature on it,
Well,
which I
what did
already
you
have her
expect?
signature on the press pass one. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do any more signature series from NECA at this point in time.
So what did you expect though? Like,
Well, either like different packaging, like the Future Toy one, they did different packaging, right? And it was
right.
like tucked inside the figure, right? So it felt special. Like this did not like it came in like a Ziploc bag with the figure and then like this, like envelope, and then the envelope is the card.
What the F?
Yeah. So it's really disappointing.
Okay. And then yeah, especially since you paid $60 more.
Yeah. Like I'd rather just go to Comic Con, meet Judith Hogan in person, and like, get a signature, get a picture, do the whole
Yeah.
con experience than just this, which was really disappointing.
So let me ask you, does Judith Hogue or any of the original cast, do they go to a lot of cons, and are any of them in Houston, like nearby, or
Judith Hogue has been going to a lot of cons. I've been seeing like pictures all over different Facebook groups of her and people getting signatures. Same thing with like the voice of April, the voice of Leo from the you know cartoon.
yeah.
So she was actually in what's that town? Temple,
Oh,
like a month ago, getting
wow.
signatures.
Yeah, Temple is like a really small city, isn't it?
Yeah, so she was one of the headliners there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's that town that's like just south of Waco.
So I think that's really cool if she's willing to do it. And you should have returned the signature edition, kept the Walmart, and then it just went to a con. But at the same time, you have to pay for like to enter the con. So
Yeah, but I mean that's like I'm paying for an experience. I'm not just paying for a signature. And I'd rather pay for the experience.
yeah, that's true. So really quick question for you: like, how many cons have you been to? And out of most recent times, like, whose signature have you gotten?
So the latest one I got was from my brother. I got it from Johnny Young Bosch at this
Right.
anime Houston Con,
Okay.
and he was super nice guy. He just got in a car accident like the day before, so I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
But he was super nice. He signed the thing for my brother, an autograph picture, so it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I usually don't get signatures. Actually, I usually
Really?
like opt for the picture, right?
Oh, how much are the pictures normally?
It really varies depending on the person.
Oh, okay. Who have you gotten?
Like the Green Ranger, the Red Ranger,
Wait,
the
wait,
Black
wait, wait.
Ranger.
The original Green Ranger?
Yeah,
Dude, that guy is so cool. You got him?
yeah. JDF is like always around because I think he actually lives in Texas, so he
Really?
pops up a lot. Yeah,
Okay, so did you like when you get the picture, do you also get the signature or is that an additional cost?
that's an additional cost. So I'd rather
Oh,
just get a
okay.
picture, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How do you smell?
I didn't sniff him.
Ah. Wait, wait. Okay, which Red Ranger are we talking about? From the
The
original series?
original, the original Red Ranger,
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And then
the one
so
that's
you got
currently like being indicted for fraud or something.
yeah. I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah. And then you got the original Blue Ranger, right? The
Blue Ranger and the original Black Ranger.
oh, you mean the black guy Black Ranger.
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach.
Dude, that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. So all in all, like primarily from the original Power Rangers like group.
Yeah, because a few years back they were all making their rounds throughout Houston. So
I wonder why though. Were they coming back? Is that why?
no, I mean it was just that time and everything else.
Oh, okay. So how many cons would you say you've actually been to?
I don't know, not too many, not too many.
Mm.
Just a few.
Well, we should do more.
Yeah, it'd be cool to go to one together.
Yeah.
Like Stanley came to Houston once. I didn't get a picture, but I did get a fist bump.
Really?
Stanley, yeah,
You
because
washed
my
that hand?
huh? I
Did you
have
wash
washed
that?
hands once.
Oh my
But
god.
my friend Ethan and I were like talking, and it was such a long line, and we're like, "Do we
Yeah.
really want to do this?" He's like, "Dude, we got to do this, before he expires." And unfortunately, Stanley did pass away a few years afterwards. But
Oh.
it was like one of those things, like he's obviously not going to come back to Houston anytime soon. So let's
Yeah.
get it done. So yeah,
Dude,
I got
he
to
was
meet
probably like
Stanley.
in his 90s or something.
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy, man.
he was cool, and like I think one of the best panels I went to was Danny Trejo,
What the fuck?
Machete.
Yeah, was it
He
for
was
Machete?
hilarious. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if it was for anything in particular. He was just one of the guests there. I went to his panel. He was hilarious. Like the stories he was telling about like being in prison and like
yeah.
getting his career started with Robert Rodriguez and like all this other. He was hilarious.
Like, do you remember anything?
No, I don't remember anything. I just remember it was really funny.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But okay, so you were disappointed with April's Bride of Frankenstein and anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, cool. And just to let everyone
Although,
know, huh? What?
although I do have something coming in on Sunday, which I'm super excited about.
What is it?
Loot Crate finally shipped the last crate that I ordered from them over a year ago.
Okay, what was it? What was it?
So this is the Dark Turtle.
Dark Turtle.
Yeah, this is where Donatello kind of basically dresses up like Batman.
Oh, nice. Okay. Make sure when you get that to update it on our Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, but
Oh,
that's coming in on Sunday.
the other thing is the first issue of Armageddon game came out for
Yes, and I
IDW.
have it now with me, unlike some people.
I'm going to pick it up. I'm probably going to pick it up on Friday and I added the entire TMNT IDW line to my pool going forward. And I also ordered a variant cover from the IDW online exclusive. So I'm excited about that.
Cool. Let me
Was
let me
it?
see it when it comes in.
Yeah, definitely. I'll update the Twitter because it's my new favorite thing to do.
Yeah, you have been spamming Twitter, tagging me all the time.
Hey, by the way, did you start reading it?
What?
Armageddon game.
Not yet.
Okay, so are you just gonna wait?
Yeah, I'll probably wait.
Okay, cool. All right. So why don't we get into what we're supposed to be talking about today instead of
All
all this
right.
Power Rangers and toy talk? Although I will mention this, we will be doing Power Rangers and TMNT later on. So
And they also announced a second volume to that one.
yes, so I'm excited about all these company crossovers. So it's gonna be fun, guys. All right. So what are we reading today? We are doing Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 2 by James Tan- Tynion and Freddie Williams II. Andrew, if you don't mind giving us a very quick plot description, let's do it.
All right. So where we last left off, the turtles were facing Batman, and they were surrounding his Batmobile, and he was looking down on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it cuts right into basically Mikey getting busted into a pizza shop,
Yep.
and Batman is fighting the turtles. He beats the crap out of them, and in the process, he steals Raph's Sai,
Yep.
which is very reminiscent of the movie, the
Oh, the
first
first
original
movie.
movie, because
Yeah.
like Raphael goes, "I lost the Sai," and that's exactly the plotline for Raph in this issue. Is he lost the Sai and he's really butthurt about it.
Yeah. Wait, who found the Psy? Was it
April
oh, it
had
was
it.
April.
Yeah. So they were
Okay.
like fighting the guys at the beginning, and like he basically like loses his side during the fight, and then he's
Yeah.
just really upset about it the entire time.
Yeah, that's true.
So the turtles get their butts kicked. Batman breaks Leo's sword with Raph's eye, and then
Yeah.
of course Splinter comes in and just wrecks shop, and the turtles get away. And then the turtles are kind of discussing what to do next and kind of debating whether or not Batman's a good guy or a bad guy at
Right.
this point, and Raph is really upset because he lost his eye. And
Yeah.
then you have a Batman who took the eye to get analyzed by Lucius Fox, and Lucius is saying, "Hey, this is like from another dimension, and it's trying to like I guess align with their reality."
Mhm.
And then he also makes a starting announcement about the mutagen, saying he's becoming inert. So if the turtles
Right.
stay for too long, they'll revert back to normal turtles instead of being teenage or mutant or ninja.
Yes.
And so Splinter overhears everything because this is the first time you're actually seeing Splinter being a ninja.
Yeah. He's so
Like
dope.
usually he's just kind of like the teacher, the wise sensei, father figure, all these, but he's actually like being a ninja, like sneaking around, finding all this stuff. And then we see that Shredder has teamed up with the Penguin to get the last piece of equipment that he needs,
Yeah.
and obviously he's going to betray the Penguin because Shredder doesn't care about anyone. And that leads me to like the best panel I think is like Shredder like walking towards these armed guys with like the Foot Clan jumping out of the shadows behind him, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I don't care," and I was like, "That Shredder looks so menacing in that."
Yeah, I agree. That's
And then
on page 38.
yeah, and then Shredder is going to kill Penguin. Penguin grovels so that he gets his life spared, and he's going to team up with Shredder for real.
Mhm.
And then you see the turtles kind of spelunking, and that's because Splinter knows where the Batcave is, basically, because he's been doing all this ninja work. And you see the giant T Rex
Yep.
in the Batcave, and Mikey's like, "I'm gonna ride that thing,"
Yeah.
and that's it.
All right, let's get into it. I would first like to start by apologizing to James Tynion. This Batman comic so far, this Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic has been such a great ride. Even the writing, there's a lot of writing, but
There's a lot of
it's
text.
fun.
That's
Yeah, it's a
that's like my biggest complaint is there's a lot of text.
yeah, especially like between Lucius and Bruce. I'm okay with the Ninja Turtles dialogue because he seems to get their voices well. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Um, and but the action, I'm gonna say Freddie Williams is MVP because his panels, like this whole fight scene, is incredible. So it starts on page 24, and then the fight goes all the way to page 30. And who would have freaking thought that Splinter could take out Batman? You know, not
seriously.
not not take him out, but like end the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's just, you're absolutely right when it e- like in terms of the people, like in terms of the how the turtles go down, it's Raph first. He gets tased, he loses a side, then Michelangelo gets just kicked really hard by Batman, and then Donatello gets flipped, and the turtle that actually gets some fighting in is Leo, but unfortunately his sword gets broken. And then all of a sudden, like, Splinter shows up and just ninjas the shit out of Batman, which is weird because Batman is also considered a ninja himself. So
yeah, a little
it's
bit.
just, yeah, it's kind of fun. Um, okay, what about you? Like, what are some of your favorite parts of this issue?
I like, obviously the first fight that was pretty awesome. I thought that was really well done, especially like seeing like these after image moves that Splinter's doing,
Yeah.
like just showing that quickness.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dialogue between the turtles as they're kind of arguing about Batman is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially Mikey just ribbing Raph about that sigh, and just really kind of shades of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, like I lost the sigh, right?
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
Leo being really smart about it and like analyzing the fight, kind of proving he's the best fighter, like understanding that Batman wasn't trying to kill them, but he was
Mm-hmm.
just kind of feeling them out.
Right.
Which means like if Batman really tried, he would have killed all of them.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I agree that like way too much dialogue with Fox and Bruce. Like it's good information, like it explains a lot, but like you didn't really need all of this trans-dimensional explanation, right?
Yeah.
You could have simplified that just a little bit.
Yeah, because
I yeah,
what's the main point there? Here, just you just break it down. Like, what are the main points?
the main point is the mutagens becoming inert,
Right,
and they're from another dimension.
right, and they put one of those pieces of equipment in safeguard, right?
Right, but one
E-
also is on the black market.
exactly. So those are the main points. You don't have to exposition dump.
Yeah, pretty
so,
much.
so, and then I have a question for you. In this iteration of Lucius Fox, you're guessing that he knows he's Batman, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Oh,
like, why else would he bring this trans-dimensional object?
yeah, that's true. So my question to you is, do you like it when Lucius Fox knows, or would you rather him not know? Like, for example, like the Batman animated series, Lucius Fox never knew, but like in the Dark Knight Rises, Lucius Fox is a pivotal part of creating Batman's tech. So, what are your thoughts?
I like the Dark Knight approach, where like, because Lucius is obviously a very smart man, right?
Hmm.
And he's seeing like Bruce bring all this stuff in and everything else. Like, he's gonna put two and two together.
Yeah,
I think it's like disrespectful of the character to like assume he doesn't know or he can't figure it out.
right. Yeah, yeah, you're right. But like, I guess it's good if it's not explicitly stated. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
just like in the Dark Knight, like he didn't really reveal that he knew till like, the end. He's like, I kind of
yeah,
figured.
that's true. Okay, so continue. What else do you wanna?
Just Shredder just being so cold hearted, does not care.
He's pretty dope. I like the way they write Shredder because he's a man of few words. That's for sure.
Yes, a true
And
ninja master.
And then one thing I want to bring up is that you mentioned this before, but Splinter is like a real badass in
He
this
is.
issue. Yeah. And one other thing is if you turn to page let me get it. If you turn to page 33, I love how Mikey is doing awesome versus not awesome for Batman.
Oh yeah,
And then so here's some of the awesome: rad suit, little bat throwy things, capes, electro car, and then not awesome, kicked our butts, mean voice, stole Raph's sigh. And that just it just feels right. It just seems like something Mikey would say.
totally.
And ever since they moved to a new lair, because last issue Killer Croc found their lair, but their new lair seems like it's in an arcade, which just seems so right.
Well, it's not their lair. They just broke into an internet cafe.
Oh, right. At night, right?
Yeah,
Okay, got it. But yeah, what I really like is each turtle is so individualistic and they're written so well in terms of getting the personalities right. And like for example, Leo, you brought it up, but he said something like this. He was fighting like a detective. I've never seen anything like it. And then father should have caught up with us by now. Where do you think he is? So those are two things. Like you said, Leo is the better fighter and he's the more analytical thinker. I
yeah.
mean,
He's
not
the disciplined
analytical, but like fight analysis he's really great at. But the second part is he's he seems to be the only one that like truly cares what Splinter thinks.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um okay. Any cons other than the over dialogue?
No, I mean I think everything else is pretty good. Although it is kind of weird that Splinter knows where the Batcave is.
Which means Splinter was following him the entire day.
Yeah, it's a long shadowing there because like
Yeah.
he doesn't go home. Like he goes to Wayne Tech basically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll see what happens next issue.
Yep, pretty much.
And then let's get into our pizza slices, sir. I'm
All right,
I'm just gonna go 4.
you're
I'm
gonna
good
go
with 4.
4.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm at a 3.
You're gonna go 3. You went down?
Yeah,
Why? Is it because of the dialogue or what?
yeah. It was the dialogue and like I don't know. Like the stakes are being raised and everything. Shredder's pretty cool, but I don't really feel like there's anything that memorable in this one.
Not even the fight between Batman
Yeah, I
and the
mean that's a good fight, but like I wanted more.
oh. Okay, all right.
Like it's pretty much it starts, he beats them up, Splinter comes in, it's over.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say my favorite part of that fight is where it starts with Michelangelo breaking into a pizza place just to grab a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
um okay, so I went with a 4, you went with a 3, and yeah, that's it for Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 2. Let's move on to our mini reviews of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it episode 15 today?
Episode 15.
All right. What are those what are the segments called this time?
We have Mind Meld and we have Nothing But Truffle.
All right. If you don't mind, I'm going to break it down and then you help me if I miss anything.
All right, let's do
All right,
this.
mind meld. So the Purple Jacket crew, or whatever they're called, Purple Dragons, they've stolen this tech. Donatello's trying to get it, but his brothers keep getting in the way because they're idiots and they don't listen to him. And they're trying to get a picture of a pigeon with a pizza in its mouth. And there's just so many things that are distracting them that the Purple Dragons get that little tech. Like it, I think it's like a what is it? Like a
What is
chip?
what? It's like a, I think he called it the Dragon's Tooth.
Okay, dragon's tooth, but it's like a
It's like energy.
microchip. Anyways,
Powers
so
powers things.
Yeah, power sinks. So what happens is Donatello, with his superior intellect, creates a machine that will make the rest of his brothers as smart as him. He uses it on his brothers. They all become super smart. They get the dragon's tooth, and then they get home. And then all of a sudden, Donatello realizes how annoying he can, like his brothers are, because they're like smarter than him. They don't want to chill. They don't want to eat. They just want to work and do scientific stuff. And Donatello's just like, oh my gosh, why did I make him smart? So at the end, he realizes that he has to use the dragon tooth, which you can only use once to like bring his brothers back to their stupid levels.
Pretty much.
All right, did I miss anything?
No, that's about it.
All right, cool. So done with that one. What's the second segment called?
It is called Nothing But Truffle.
All right, nothing but trouble. This one's a little funnier. Michelangelo and Todd, the what is it? Chipacabra? Like
No, he's a what's it called? Oh
Kookaburra.
man, yeah, Kookaburra.
He's a
Not Kookaburra.
Kookaburra. Huh?
Not it's a. It's not Kookaburra. It's a man. What is that?
All right, I'll just continue. We'll
Capybara. That's what it is.
Okay,
Capybara.
it's a capybara. So it's Michelangelo and Todd, the capybara, and they're spying on meat sweats, right?
Yep.
All right, they're spying on Meat Sweats. Meat Sweats is making one of his most delicious pork, like in the wild pork dishes. And Michelangelo used to be a fan of Meat Sweats when he was still a chef, who's kind of like Gordon Ramsay. I forgot his name, but it's not
Yeah.
important. So what happens is, um, they watch Meat Sweats make this, and then he pulls out this really uh what is it called? What's the truffle called?
It was the moon something truffle,
Yeah, so he has a specific truffle that only comes when Jupiter eclipses the moon or something.
which would never happen in real life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, cuz it's too far, right?
Yes, because Jupiter's not going to come between the moon and us.
Unless the world falls apart. But anyways, so basically, man, this one's a little more complicated. Can you help me with this one?
It is definitely a lot more complicated. So it's called the Shadow Moon Truffle,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so Mikey is on top of Todd. Todd is sneaking through the bushes, and the Todd is kind of having some issues carrying Mikey's weight. Right,
Right.
so they're spying and they're trying to steal just a sliver of the truffle because Meat Sweats had put down a few shavings, and before they can reach it, Todd's legs give out, and so Mikey runs into it, knocking the truffle into the air, and a hawk grabs the truffle for some reason. So the hawk has the truffle.
Yeah.
So Meat Sweats is really upset about this because he needs the truffle to finish his meal, and he
Uh-huh.
blames Mikey for it, and then he attacks. But then Todd, being the great guy that he is, gets in the way, and Meat Sweats absorbs part of Todd's superpower, which is being nice. So then it
Yeah.
turns Meat Sweats nice. He and Mikey become BFFs, and they decide to go searching for the truffle that
Uh-huh.
night. And then they do it. Little do we know that Meat Sweats actually is no longer nice anymore. He's just using Mikey at this point,
Yeah.
and he uses Mikey to get through to where the truffle is. Uses him as bait against the were tree because the moonlight brings the tree to life, and it captures Mikey while Meat Sweats tries to get the truffle, but Todd once again saves the day.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, then they have to fight Meat Sweats, who absorbs part of the were tree and becomes like this weird were tree Meat Sweats guy.
Yeah.
And then Todd throws in this silver mallet, like meat mallet,
Oh.
into his knot hole and turns him back into Meat Sweats, and they get away. And then Mikey prepares the pork chop dish. The dogs eat Mikey's portion, and then he's asking Todd for a little snippet of his, which he does not react well to.
Right.
And so Mikey's just like, whatever. The end.
All right. So, how did you feel about these issues? or
They were
episodes?
okay. They were
Are they
okay.
back on track a little bit?
A little bit, definitely better than last week. But I think I like the truffle one a little bit more.
Oh, we're on opposite spectrums here.
Yeah,
I like
because I
the
was
mind
really
meld.
annoyed by the mind meld
Why?
because I think Donnie just annoys me.
You're just annoyed by him because you are him.
I'm better than him.
Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's jump into it. So, okay, I'll go ahead and say what I liked about the Donnie one is that he has to be humbled by these three raging smart brothers of his, and he needs to, like, this is the episode where he learns, oh, I am kind of a dick. Like, are you gonna say something?
So basically, you feel like Donnie in this episode, and then me and the other guys are like the smart versions of your brothers, and so you feel inferior to us, and you want to dumb us down. That's what I'm hearing from you right now.
Okay, all right, yeah, we can go
That's why
that
you
route.
love Donnie so much in this one because you're like you're Donnie, and then I'm Leo, uh,
Oh,
Tom,
I see how you see
Mikey,
yourself now.
and
Oh,
Jason as well.
you're the leader.
I am. You know
uh,
this.
I don't know. Like, what I see is, okay. Number one, I thought that these two episodes, the recurring theme between the two is kind of like a selfishness, right? A
Yeah.
selfishness, and in terms of mind meld, there's like it's too much pride in terms of Donatello, whereas Michelangelo, his selfishness is just like kind of a vain selfish, like a stupid selfishness. Like, he doesn't realize he's doing it. He just wants what he wants, like, out of Todd, right? So a
Well,
couple times he's, huh?
I would say that that one, the truffle one, is more about Mikey not understanding how to be a good friend.
That also is a very good. Yeah, I like
It's
that.
like he's kind of using Todd, and then Meat Sweats is all nice to him, and so he thinks like they're best friends, and he
Yeah,
ditches Todd for him. But
and
the
then
fact
he
of the matter is,
throws.
Todd is like the best friend Mikey could ever have.
Yeah, that's true. And he throws Todd under the bus, like, significantly in
Oh,
this
totally. He's like
segment.
it was his fault.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know how to put into words like why I liked the Donnie episode a little more. I think it's because it is trying to. Well, no, neither of these further the Shredder stuff.
Yeah, this is
So
definitely like a filler episode.
yeah, but man, I wish they would go back to like the Baxter Stockboy filler, because like these are low, like, in, I don't know, story quality in terms of like Baxter Stockboy and those earlier filler episodes.
I think these episodes are more like continuing to do some world building because like we're revisiting characters that we've seen before, getting
Yeah,
a matchup of like characters that we haven't seen interact, and just kind of establishing like a world basically to this. That's
like,
why I think I like this one better than the last one.
oh, I definitely like these two segments better than the last episode.
Yeah, because like it's definitely a lot of callbacks and all this other stuff, and
Yeah.
so I think it does a better job of just feeling like it belongs somewhere within this overarching story.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. So let's just get into it. Let's do the pizza slices. You
All
first.
right, I would give it a 3
In totality.
in totality.
So how would you break that up between the two episodes? Three and a
I
three.
would give, yeah, basically a 3 and a 3.
Okay. I'm going the same route. Like, I didn't hate this episode. It's definitely a 3 out of 3, middle of the road, fun, but it didn't, it didn't further, like, it didn't advance the overall plot,
Yeah,
I guess. So great, man. We're on the same page. Everyone, next episode, tune in. We're going to be reading Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 3, and we're going to be watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode 16.
Yes, the Shadow of Evil.
And I'm going to go ahead and say I already watched it, and I can't wait to talk about this episode.
Okay, well,
So,
way to just ruin it already.
I just said I can't wait to talk about it. I didn't say good or bad.
From the way that you're looking, I can
Oh,
tell
really?
you.
But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you all next time.
Yep, see ya.
Bye. Cowabunga.